Greeting teacher. So today I'm going to present about the cloud-based server backup and access control system. And here's our team. We have Panya, Mukwang, Pisat Sati, who is me, and Jatra, and then Kosal. Yes. Next slide, please. So here's our agenda for today. We have from introduction and problem statement to the conclusions. Next slide. The first one, which is the introduction and problem statements. So as we can see that many small businesses store important data without a proper backup system, secure access control, as well as cloud-based infrastructure. So this project provides a secure cloud server environment with a database management and also user access control and automatic backup functionalities. Next slide. And we also have the proposed solution and research objective. So first one, which is the proposed solution, we have we want to secure the cloud hosting, Oracle database management, user authentications and authorization, and also automatic database backup. And next, which is the data recovery through the restore process, and also secure the remote access using the domain connections. And our project objective, we also want to build a secure cloud server with a configure Oracle database, and also we want to implement the user login and role management, and we also want to create the automatic backup restore system. And lastly, we also just want to improve the server and database security as well. So next presenter is Kosal. Thank you.
Thank you, Suti. Now let's look at the technology stack. For the stack, we use DigitalOcean as our cloud server provider. Our server runs on Alma Linux 9, and we install Oracle 23 AI Free Edition as the database engine. Next, to make the server easier to access, we connect the IP address to the domain db.visible.com using Cloudflare DNS. For database management, we use Beaver to connect from our local machine. The architecture is simple. Beaver connect to db.visible.com, then the domain point to our DigitalOcean server. The database connect use port 1521, and inside Oracle, we connect the pluggable database called FreePDB1. Next, for the setup, we first created the DigitalOcean droplet, install Oracle, configure the database, created user like db-admin, open the firewall, connect to the domain, and finally test it with the connection in db-beaver.
Okay. Thank you, Kosal. So in this page we will talk about the database management. So let's look closer at the actual implementations, starting from database management. So our database development workflow follows the structures of 5 steps. So the first one, which is the install the Oracle database, we're setting up the Oracle engines on cloud environments. And the second, which is to create the main database. So we configure the core database instance to handle the business operation. The third one, which is to create the sample business table, and we name it as a cell data to simulate a real world small business environment. And the fourth one is analysis and modeling. So we ensure the data structures align with the business logics. And lastly, we interpretations and reporting. So in this step, we prepare the schema to be cleaners and support the downstream analytical tasks. So as you can see from the DDL code snippets on the right, the sales data table is well structured to capture the vital results attributes ranging from the item identifiers and also the way to outlet the size, types, and also the total sale figures and performance rating as well. So this schema forms a robust data foundations of our entire system. Next slide, please. So here's the user login and the role-based access control system. So we build a secure user login system that accommodates admin, staff, and also the test users. So it features the secure password, anti-session management, explicit the logout functions, and also dynamic role assignment upon a successful login. So this ensures the entire system is uh, actively protected against the unauthorized access. So to enforce the principles of the least privilege, we mapped out of three distinct. So the first one, which is the admin role, has the full system access, manage the database, configuring server setting, and also handling the backup and altering user permission as well. And the second, which is the staff role. So in this in this user, they can tailor for days to days operation, and they can also use the sales and stock data and also add and update the data records, but they operate under limited database access to prevent structural changes. And finally, the test user role is strictly restricted. So this role can only use the sample business data only, with absolutely zero permission to insert, upload, or delete any records. So next slide, please. So welcome to Mekong. Yes.
So thank you, Soti. But before we get started, let's imagine a situation. A company stores all customer orders, employee records, and payment information inside an Oracle database. And one day, an intern accidentally runs a wrong SQL command and deletes an important table. Suddenly, customer data disappears, employee records missing, and the whole system stops working. So without a backup system, the company could lose all the data permanently. But with our backup and restore system, the admins can quickly restore the latest DMP backup file and recover the database safely. This helps reduce downtime, prevent data loss, and keep the business running normally. Alright, let's get back to the point. Good teacher, my name is Han Wei Kwang. I handle the Oracle backup and restore system of this project. But first, let me explain the backup system. The purpose of this system is to create secure Oracle database backup automatically and manually to reduce data loss risk and support database recovery. Our implementation uses Oracle Data Palm Export Utility, also known as the EXPDP. Looking at the workflow on the slide on the left, first, the backup process can be triggered either manually by admin or automatically using the cron scheduler automations. Next, the backup shell script is executed, and inside the script, the Oracle Data Palm Export Utility or EXPDP utility perform a full database export operation. And after export process is complete, the system generates a time-stamped DMP backup file. So this time-stamp naming convention helps maintain backup histories and improve backup management. And finally, the backup file is securely stored inside the Oracle Data Palm DIR storage on the Oracle servers. So some important features of this system include automatically daily backup using cron job, manual backup execution if you either do automation or manually, Oracle Data Palm export, timestamp backup generations, backup logging, and secure backup storage. Overall, this backup system improves database reliability, backup consistencies, and disaster recovery readiness. All right, let's move to the next one. Okay, now that the backup file has been created successfully, the next step is to understand how the system restores the database whenever a failure or data loss occurs. The purpose of this restore system is to recover Oracle database from previously generated backup files safely and efficiently. Our implementation uses Oracle Import Data Palm Utility, also known as IMPDP. Looking at the restore workflow, first the admin selects an existing DMP backup file generated from the backup system earlier, and then next the restore SH or the restore shell script is executed. Inside the script, Oracle IMPDP utilities import the backup data back into the Oracle database. And after the import operation is complete, the database recovery process restores the database object, tables, and data successfully. Finally, the Oracle database becomes fully restored and operational again. And some key features of this restore system include database restoration from the DMP backup file, Oracle Import Data Palm integrations, automated restore execution, recovery of database objects and data, restore logging, monitoring, and reliable database recovery support. Okay, Together, the backup and resource system provide an effective solution for database protection, business continuities, and disaster recovery management. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. for your wonderful presentation. And hello, teacher. My name is Fonso Panya, and my responsibility is business module. For business module, we have 3 parts about account modules, stock modules, and sale modules. First, for account module. On this slide, the account module is responsibility for managing all financial transactions in the system. This module allows users to record income and expense transactions, making it easy for business to monitor daily financial activities. Users can also view transaction history sorted by date, which helps with financial tracking and reporting. Another important feature is the ability to update record with all detail. This means every modification is tracked, ensuring transparency and accountability. Overall, this module helps business maintain, organize, and accurate financial records. Next, for stock module. The module allows users to add new products and update existing product information, include quantity and price. It continually tracks stock levels, helping business know exactly how much inventory is available. One key feature is low stock alert system, which notify user when product quantity fell below a defined threshold. This helps prevent stock storage and ensure better inventory planning. The stock module improves operational efficiency by giving business full control over their inventory management. And last part for my presentation about sale module. When a sale is created, the system automatically reduces the stock quantity based on the amount sold. Before completing the transaction, the system validates whether sufficient inventory is available. To prevent overselling in case where multiple users access the system, we implement role locking. This locking mechanism ensures only one transaction can update stock at a time. For example, each user sells 5 units of fries. The system first locks the stock record, checks availability, processes the sale, update inventory, and then commit the transaction. This ensures data consistency, prevent web conditions, and guarantee reliable sale processing.
Hello, teacher. My name is Pisat. I'm responsible for this part, security and testing. Let me walk you through what I did. The first part is security. Our system has 4 layers of protection. The first layer is as a key login. Instead of using a password to connect to the server, we use a private key. For example, imagine your house key. Only the person who has the exact key can open the door. No key, no access. The second layer is the firewall using UFW. We only open 3 ports, port 22 for SSH and 80 for HTTP and 443 for HTTPS. Everything else is blocked. For example, if someone tries to connect through port 5306, which is the MyPure port, the firewall will reject it immediately. The third layer is rule-based access control on the database. We have 3 users. Admin has full access. They can do everything. Staff can only select, insert, and update on the salad table. For example, a staff member can add a new cell record but cannot delete it. That user can only view the data. They cannot change anything. The fourth layer is backup file protection. After the system creates a backup file, we set the permission to C mode 600. This means only the root user can read and write. For example, if start user try to open the backup file, they will get a permission deny error. And for the testing, I ran 6 tests to verify the system work currently. I test server connection, user rule login, database insert and delete operation, backup file creation, backup restore, and domain access. All 6 tests passed successfully, which confirm that all 6 tests passed successfully, which confirm that the security rules are enforced and the system is stable and ready in use.
Before doing the demo, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nachitra. Okay, thank you, Bisat. Now we're going to do the demo that we have created a dashboard for admin, user, and staff to use the system. So we sign in as an admin that's going to have an overview, account, inventory, sell, backup, restore, and create user, document, user system status. For the overview, it has net account balance, stock, and also the total sale. And next we have the account that can add the information there, like for example, like income for some. Like we're going to add salary, in June, and 1,000 income. We're going to be saving the database. Now we're going to see the inventory. I also can add in, for example, like Broma there, so it added to everyone according to one also inventory. Going to the same dashboard, we're going to see that we have some list here that iPhone system Broma with the quality of like we can say fine. So we're going to record. So for the backup, this is really important. When we click on backup and also testing the SX, which when we connect directly to the servers and run the command to see what really in the server, like for a Ubuntu server, like I like to see what file container here is what it is really contain. And for the backup system, we have an automated backup which is at 1 a.m. in the morning. So this is a successful backup. It took around 1 to 3 minutes. Normally it's 3 minutes to do the backup. So first of all, like if we want to restore the database, so we're going to restore the checkpoint. We had to check restore to make sure that they really want to restore. So that's like the iPhone system Pro Max that got sell gonna be closed, like lost it. So it's going to take a while for this. System and right now it's already running through the data. We have 2 backup. So let's run another backup. Oh, let's run another restore. It might take a little bit for a while because this is entire database restore. It take around 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now as you can see that it already back up into the where the backup I mean the database that have been backup is stated at. So this is all the file and the last successful backup is already stored here. So for the government side, we have a create user that the admin can create and manage stuff. For example, like sell employ sell stuff. And password, for example, like the simple one, create as an admin. So it's going to be another admin. But if you want to get stuff, sell stuff, but in staff role, so this is going to be okay, the username is going to be unique, so we can add the one and then staff, and now we can create a new. So we have the system data user can see and run the SSL command. So the command in the digital symbol directory, for example, I want to see what is contained in the server. So we can log out to see if the stuff that we have been created is really correct. So for example, the staff one is a staff role, so it has the limitation for accessing the system. So this is what the staff can access. So it cannot create a new user and also cannot access to the server and doing the backup. So same. So after the demo, we come out to the conclusion. So this project is successfully developed a secure cloud-based server backup and access control system by combining the database, cloud hosting, role-based login, automation backup, restore, and also the function to protect business data. The system has improved data security, user access control, backup automation, reliable data recovery, business operation management. So overall, the system is made sure for small business to protect and recover data safely and effectively. It's secure, control, and recoverable. So thank you so much, teacher, for your attention.